we'll see the winners of 4 straight, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Virginia Tech's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Makes the grab on the left. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these core routes. He catches them in the...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now the play fake. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Duke's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Just a short pass to the tight end. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
He'll sneak it.
Well, we've seen this a couple of times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now it's second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the air, it's Watson. The throw to the outside is complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Hokies will have it first and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hokies are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man cover.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Using his legs, it's Denson. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll start this drive going to the air. Might be looking to run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And that ball's free behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollard. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump you.
Finds the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Watson. He's got him. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Hokies are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Hokies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Just keep slinging it. He's going for a big play downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll go right back to it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hairston. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Watson. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will makes the grab past the marker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Hokies are in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Into the house. Touchdown, Hokies! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Touchdown, Dook! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Watson. Makes the catch, it's Adams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on third down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On the run, it's Denson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these two-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration. And not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20 to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Unloads quickly, and he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off the play fake on first down. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 20.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a number one thing I'm thinking when I'm backed up like this is don't get a negative play. Create some space. Nice job by the offense. Nice run.
And as soon as you squirt through that hole, you can make a big play, and that's what they did there. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Works the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turns it on in midfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense working from the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dook. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
To the ground with the back. Into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He's got enough to move the chain. Spotted at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies have this offense rolling. Looking for a crease. It's Burrell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Handoff from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out with it, it's Moore. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield, it's Watson. That's caught. It's Adams. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give on the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, first down and more. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hand off from the shotgun. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. A quick pass to the left.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense,
he hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ocean from the wideout. They go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback.
Just keeps moving to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Tyler. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyler. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
No mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Working that left side now. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Watson. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got it in the middle, it's Doyle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He's got it down the middle. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wiggins. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Timeout is called. Hawk stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.